Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be ranking all 11 Fast and Furious movies ranked. So further ado, we're just going to get straight into it. Starting off with number 11, we have Too Fast, Too Furious. I actually really enjoyed Too Fast, Too Furious. It was an enjoyable movie, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed my time with this film. I liked it. Paul Walker, really good. Tyrese Gibson was really good. The villain was a letdown for me, unfortunately. I didn't really enjoy him that much. Of Carter Verone, not really that interesting. Not really that great, unfortunately. But I wished the villain could have been better. Overall, I still really enjoyed this movie. It was fine. It was enjoyable. I liked it. I wouldn't say it's one of the best movies, even though it's last place. But it was enjoyable for what it was. Yeah. Number 10, we have The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Now, I actually really enjoy this movie now. I used to not really enjoy this movie. So I'd probably, if I didn't rewatch it, it would probably be last place. But I did. And it was enjoyable. I liked my time with this movie. It was a fun time. I got myself interested. Yeah. And it was an enjoyable movie. Sean Boswell was a good character. I liked the setting of Tokyo. That was really good. But yeah, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift was a really good movie. It was entertaining, enjoyable. That's really about it. But yeah, no, number 10 for me is The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Number 9 for me, we have Fast and Furious 2009. No, I used to actually think this movie was great. No, I just think it's good. It's not really that great. It's enjoyable a little bit. I wouldn't say it's one of the best movies ever, but it was fine. I liked returning back to the normal Fast and Furious family after taking a dip in Tokyo Drift. I enjoyed coming back to these characters. The villain of Ultra Braga was okay, decent, but the movie was just, yeah, it was probably a little bit of a letdown for me from the last time I saw it, because I used to really enjoy this movie, but now I just think it's good. But not like a really good. It's just good. But yeah, Fast and Furious 2009 has to be number 9 for me, unfortunately. Yeah. Number 8 for me is F9. For me, F9, it was a good movie, but I don't think it's one of the best movies. It's a bit of a, it's probably, it is a letdown. This movie is a letdown. I like the opening sequence in this movie. The opening sequence was really good. And yeah, the villain of Jacob Toretto was not really that great. If you've seen my villain ranking or if that's out yet. But yeah, the return of Han, I didn't really like the story on how he survived. That wasn't, yeah, and then the logic of this film was terrible. I hated the logic. It's in the trailer, going to space. Yeah, there was a no, just no. Don't, no. But yeah, F9, with all that stuff out, I would say it's enjoyable, but I wouldn't say it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Number 7 for me is The Fate and the Furious. Now, I enjoy The Fate and the Furious. It's a good movie, but it's not that great. The movie has a bit of a step down for me. I still think it's a good movie. It's enjoyable. I liked it. But, yeah, that's really personally about it. I liked seeing everyone in this movie. Except for Dom turning evil, that was an absolutely terrible idea. I did not like that whatsoever. But The Fate and the Furious, it was an enjoyable movie. I enjoyed my time with this movie. I liked it, and yeah, but I wouldn't say it's one of the best in the franchise, for me personally. But yeah, number 7, The Fate and the Furious. Number 6 for me is the newcomer, Fast X. I think Fast X was a very good movie. I enjoyed my time with Fast X. It was an enjoyable movie. I liked it. Dante, or Jason Momoa is probably the best thing about this movie for me personally. There was some not really great things about this movie for me. The logic with this as well, yeah, unfortunately doesn't really work for me. Some of the characters, the new characters, yeah, Alan Richardson, not the actor, but the character, not that great, unfortunately. Jason Statham, I wish he could have been in more for me, but unfortunately he wasn't. And yeah, that's really about it for me. Fast X was a little bit of a disappointing film, but I still really enjoyed it. I still think it's a very good movie and definitely a step up from F9. Number 5 for me is the Fast and the Furious, the first one, the original. Yeah, I actually love the Fast and the Furious. This is a very good movie. Yeah, I just really enjoyed my time with the Fast and the Furious. I liked getting introduced to like these characters in Los Angeles, about like street racing and all that. That was interesting. I liked that stuff. And then Vin Diesel was really good. Paul Walker was really good. Michelle Rodriguez was really interesting. And then Jordana Brewster as Mira Toretto was a really good character. And then all the side characters were, I would say, decent. But yeah, I enjoyed The Fast and the Furious. It was an enjoyable movie. I wouldn't say it's one of the best movies I've ever seen, but it's just an enjoyable movie. I liked it. But yeah, The Fast and the Furious was just, really good movie. Number 4 for me is Fast and Furious 6. I enjoy Fast and Furious 6. It was an enjoyable movie. I liked Owen Shaw as the villain. Owen Shaw absolutely kills it in this movie. I was about to say the villain, even though I said that. Yeah, I like Dwayne Johnson in this movie. I like Vin Diesel. I like Paul Walker. I like mostly everyone in this movie. Yeah, I liked Fast and Furious 6. I used to think it was decent. Now I just think it's a great movie for me. I enjoy my time with Fast and Furious 6. But yeah, can't even speak. It was an enjoyable movie that I had a fun time with. And yeah, like I've been saying, Owen Shaw as the villain was really interesting and really an enjoyable character. Oh, and then Letty being bad, that was also a good storyline for me as well. Number 3 for me is Hobbs and Shaw. I really do enjoy Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw was a great movie. Great or awesome, I can't remember where I put it. But it was a great, awesome movie. I liked my time with Hobbs and Shaw. Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham's chemistry is absolutely amazing. And Brixton, played by Idris Elba, was an amazing villain for me. And I also liked Vanessa Kirby in this movie as a Haiti Shaw. That was a very good character. But I loved Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw was just a great movie. I know. I know that people not really say, oh, the logic in this movie about Dwayne Johnson holding a helicopter to a car. Yeah, I enjoy that. I don't care. Even though I say that the logic goes a bit too far, that wasn't too far for me. But, yeah. And I also like the backstory of Dwayne Johnson's character. That was really good as well. Number 2 for me is going to be Fast 5. Now, I know this is like their number 1 for me, but for me it's number 2. I really enjoy Fast 5. I like the introduction of Luke Hobbs, played by Dwayne Johnson. That was an amazing villain, because he was sort of a villain at the start, until he turned good. But I don't put him on the villain ranking, if you're wondering, because he's not really a villain. But yeah, I enjoy this movie. I think it's an awesome action movie with an awesome cast, and I just loved my time with Fast 5. Fast 5 is an amazing movie, and yeah, I would definitely recommend you check this movie out, because it's just an amazing movie that I would say, definitely check it out when you can, because it's a great movie. Number 1 is Furious 7. I love Furious 7. I wish the bloody franchise just ended after Furious 7 for me personally. But Furious 7, the end of Paul Walker, that was such a great movie to end it all off. How many times I'll say that? Deckard Shaw, played by Jason Statham as the villain, absolutely amazing. And yeah, I just loved Fast and Furious 7, Furious 7, whatever you like to call it. It was an amazing movie, and yeah, I'm just really excited to see this movie again because I absolutely loved my time with Furious 7. Even I liked the cars coming out of the airplane. That was also really cool. I like that. But yeah, that's really about it for me for Furious 7. Yeah, check it out. It's a good movie. An awesome movie, sorry. And yeah. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed my ranking for all 11 Fast and Furious movies ranked. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, take care. Peace.